Hi, today's taster video is a bit different. Normally I include a clip from the main video just to give you a taster of what's coming. But today at Fields End Water, it was a roach day. Not that I wanted it to be just a roach day, but that's what happened. I just caught lots and lots of roach. It would be impossible to include all the clips of all the fish without making the video ridiculously long. And of course it would seem a bit repetitive because they were all of a very similar stamp, or a lot were smaller. As many roach sort of came off the hook as I actually got in, and what you're going to see is only a small proportion of what I actually got in, and probably as many bites were missed as the ones that got off. So there was a lot of activity. So despite the fact it's only roach, I hope you enjoy it, and let's get going, shall we? Hi. Well, it's been a very eventful start to today. I headed for the clay pit. That was my chosen venue for today. I had to go miles out my way because of a road diversion. I finally got there, having waited 10 minutes for the dust cart in the local road to move on. And when I got there was a sign on the gate saying the pit is closed because the fish are spawning. Which is good. I mean to say, it's good that they take that action. Anyway, so I couldn't fish at the clay pit. So the nearest other venue was Fields End Water, which is where I am now. And last time I came here I couldn't get any of the spots that I wanted. But today it's almost empty. I can't believe it, really. There's only 3 people on the lake other than myself. And I've got my favourite little spot, which is probably just about see. You'll see it better when I start fishing. But then another little drama. It's the opposite side of the lake to where I park. I often walk to the opposite side, and basically when I got to the spot, I didn't have my car keys. So the first thought was, I've left the car unlocked, left the keys in it. So I marched all the way back, and no, the car was locked, so I must have taken the keys with me, but I didn't have them. So I carefully traced my steps, looking on the ground all the way, and no keys. So I thought, well, this is really a disaster now. But got back to where I'm fishing, and I don't know how it happened, but they were in the grass on the floor, right where I'm sitting here, so or right where I'm standing at the moment. So a real eventful start. Plus the fact the tackle I bought isn't ideal for here. I've got a few maggots, I've got some hemp left from my last trip, I've got some sweet corn. It would have been good to bring a bit of meat here, but I didn't know it was coming here, so there we go. Anyway, enough chatting, enough drama. Let's get fishing, shall we? Little ducklings come to see me. As I said when I was doing the intro, I brought the maggots I had left over from my last trip, and I put some hemp and maggots in a little while ago. You can see the swim now better than when I was standing talking to you. But I like this spot because you can fish the reed margin, but you're not sort of enclosed by reeds, so if you get a fish on, there's a good chance of pulling it away from the reeds. So let's see what happens, shall we? There's a guy just over there who seems to be doing quite well on the float. I think the wind is still predominantly northeasterly, and this is the northeast corner of the lake. Oops, whatever it was came off. So hopefully we're going to be reasonably sheltered here today. Oops, stray duckling being left behind. Let's see. not learned that a float is not food. Yeah, I was very surprised today when I arrived. Probably got here, I don't know, it must have been after 9 by the time I'd messed about driving to the other pit and got my way over here and got set up and that. But I was very surprised to see only 3 other people on the pit. It's very unusual. The last time I came it was packed. And I do like this spot because you can sit on the ground, you don't have to sit on the platform. Yeah, let's see if this one doesn't come off. There's some nice roach in here actually. Oh, come here. But there's also some big fish in here, including carp and barbel. It's gone down a bit. These small fish, there's nothing to get hold of. Just needs to hook it out. Yep. There we go. Yeah, there's carp and barbel. What I haven't caught here for an awful long time, and I'm not even sure they're still here in any numbers, are tench, which is a pity. I always used to catch tench here years ago, but not recently. Well, the roach is certainly active. That's a bit better. Yeah, getting better. Quite nice. Well, the disasters continue today after that dramatic start. I've just gone to get the bread out my bag and I didn't put it in. I got it out the cupboard this morning and obviously didn't put it in the bag. So our boat choices now are corn, maggot and hemp, which is really just a tractor. So I'm really not doing very well today in terms of getting things right. Let's see if the corn attracts anything a bit more. Bread's a good bait here as well, so I'm a bit annoyed about that. But there we go. It's my own fault. Oh dear. Shouldn't have tried to lift it, I suppose. Anyway, it's a better stamp of roach, so corn's obviously a worthwhile endeavour. Yeah, there's a nice roach. And it stayed on the hook, which is the important thing. Yeah, it's nice condition as well, that one. There we go. Well, I'm getting a biter cast on corn now, although I'm not hooking all of them, and the ones I do hook sometimes come off again. So I think there's quite a few roach down there. I think it's probably the hemp that I'm putting in that's attracting them. It's amazing, they take it down, but I can't hook the thing sometimes. Get that hooked in there so I can get some leverage on it. There we go. This feels a better roach. Yeah, it's a nice roach. I have caught roach here up to about £1.25 but many years ago. But that was normally on big pieces of bread flake that was actually after different things. Some better ones coming out. It's quite a nice roach. A very slender roach though, very sort of narrow in the body. Yeah, sort of very streamlined, aren't they? It's a nice fish though. Yeah, that looks very much like a dace. It's a dace, isn't it? Little dace. A very little dace. I haven't had the video on for a while, but I'm sort of regularly catching roach up to a sort of about this size, some a lot smaller obviously. Well, it's just gone 11:30, it's still only roach. Something having to go at the sweet corn. Some quite nice roach, and some very small roach. That's all we've had so far. Another roach. Feels quite respectable. In fact, it feels quite nice actually. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, nice fish. All about this size and smaller. Nothing really any bigger. Yeah, I thought there were carp down there. This is not a roach. I'm sure it's not a roach. If it is, it's a monster roach. What we got? Oh, it may be a roach. But it's a foul hook roach, that's why it felt so big. Yeah, it's the best roach we've had, but unfortunately not fairly caught. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, that's definitely the best roach of the day, but unfortunately foul hooked. Sort of ruddy colouring to it, isn't it? But that, yeah, it looks more like a rudd with its turned up lip. But, yeah, it's the nicest fish of the day, but we didn't catch it fairly. It was foul hooked. Never mind. Nice fish. Quite a few of that size I've caught. Oh, come off again. Come off again. I think I had as many fish come off as I've actually got in. Oh well. It's actually starting to feel like June at the moment. The sun's broken through. And it's really pleasant. Yeah, another one of these roach, all about the same size. Nice fish. Wish they wouldn't keep taking it down though. Yeah, lovely. I'll take my jumper off soon. This feels nice. It's not a roach, it feels a nice roach. It's certainly good sport with the roach today. Unbelievable. Yeah, oops, another nice fish. These roach are taking this corn on the way down. They're quite decent roach as well. Usually I'd expect to get them on the bottom, but yeah, this one is a really nice roach. Way away. I don't know, is it half a pound or so? I don't know. Well, yeah, another roach. Feels quite a nice one. I'm definitely going to have to take my jumper off. I'm getting too hot sitting here. June has certainly arrived at last. Oh, I've got the hook out. I didn't realise it was out. Yeah, all sort of same sort of stamina. Very sort of slender roach, not very deep bodied. Yeah, I'm going to take my jumper off. I'm getting really hot sitting here now. Yeah, these fish are taking it on the way down. It's not getting to the bottom, but they're not tiddlers. They're a nice stamp of fish. Here we go. Yeah, nice fish. These roach feel really solid when you first hook them and you think it's a massive fish, but then they yield. But Again, it's a nice roach. Yeah, it's a nice fish. They're all good fish. Something having a go there. And yet another roach. Another nice roach. Yep, it's roach after roach. You see, just in the edge of the lip, and that's probably why I'm losing so many of them. Well, the grebe's back, which probably isn't going to help the fishing too much. I don't know, there's a bite. Yeah, another roach. Yeah, nice fish. Yeah. I think it's another roach. Having a go though. It's a nice roach again. Yep. I have a feeling that today is going to be a roach day. I'm not sure anything else is going to turn up, because as soon as the float goes in, it's another roach. It's quite a nice one actually. And they are taking it down, unfortunately. Taking it right down. That's it. looks like a rod. Whoops, got my landing net caught on something. Yeah, that's a nice fish. Yeah, that's nice. I think that's rudd, isn't it? The trouble is, I've lost my disgorger. I must have dropped it when I was doing that last fish. Somebody else's disgorger down there when I was looking for mine. Yeah. That's for a really small thin line. It's a useful addition to my kit. Well, there's some big dark shadows out there under the surface. The carp have obviously come up to enjoy the sun, but my roach seem to have decided to, if not go off the feed, certainly not feed as well as they were feeding a little while ago. So I think this might be my last cast. It's been very much a roach day. A couple of rudd, which were in fact a bit bigger than the roach, very nice, and one dace, I think. I really did expect to perhaps pick up a small carp or something fishing in the margins here. I have done in the past, especially in the summer, but perhaps it was just choice of bait. I didn't come prepared to fish here, and I left the bread at home, which would have worked quite well here, I think, and it certainly would have been more likely to have taken a carp than the corn and the maggots. But there we are. It all went a bit wrong at the beginning, and after that, really, it has been quite a nice day. I've enjoyed the roach. They've been some quite nice roach. They're not massive, but a lot of them have been quite good quality, and I'm certainly not complaining. And it's been very quiet here, or relatively quiet. Can get very, very busy here, and the weather at the end decided to brighten up after a very, very dismal start. So yeah, it's been a good few hours. I'm not complaining. Well, the problems that beset me before I actually started fishing yesterday didn't go away at the end of the day, or at the end of the session, because I recorded a sign-off video, as I normally do, by the waterside, and when I got home there was no video. So I guess I must have either pressed the stop button rather than the start button. I don't know what I did, but no video. So I'm sitting in my garden at the moment, just giving you a quick sign-off video. As you will have already seen, it was very much a roach day, and what you saw is only a small proportion of what I caught. And a bit repetitive maybe, although I did try to add a little bit of interest and commentary along the way. Despite that, I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did like it and would like to give me a like, I'd be grateful. As usual, thank you to the subscribers. I've gained a few more since the last session, and if anyone else would like to consider subscribing, I'd be grateful. I don't think I'll be going out now before the beginning of the river season, so the next time I'm out I'll probably be on a river, which will be great. And I'm not sure where I'm going yet, but I'll probably try to go out on the first day, as is the norm. A little bit worried about the rivers. We've had a long dry spell, and hope we don't have a repetition of last summer when the rivers really got low and not very easy for fishing, very, very difficult. Anyway, enough chat. It's, as I say, a rather unusual sign-off this week, so bye for now. Thank you for watching, and until the next time, cheers.